Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So right now, I'll be introducing our first facilitator. I'll be teaching on a very special topic. So that topic, I'll be showing you guys right now on what she's going to be teaching. I just want to get my slide up. All right. So I guess you can see my screen right now. So I guess you guys can see my screen, right? Hello, can you see my screen? All right. So the topic we have today, especially for those who are coppers today, and also if you're a student here, you're a young student, or you're a senior student, probably in your final year, you also gain from this topic massively. So, like I said, if you are there, you have a noisy background, mute yourself. So she's going to be talking about a topic on how to turn 33K monthly copper alert to daily alert with copywriting skill. So she's a wonderful soul and influencer. So I'll just be reading I'll be reading her profile. Why I'll be reading. Okay, she will talk about the topic, but let me. I'll just repeat it just as you asked. So I'll repeat it right now. So she's going to be teaching on how to turn 33K monthly copper alert to daily alert with copywriting skills. She's going to be sharing on a blueprint on the possibility of it with copywriting skills. So that's what she will be sharing. So I'll just be reading. I'll be reading her profile right now. I'll be reading her profile right now before she come in. So, ladies and gentlemen, permit me. She's called Esther Odemwingie. So Esther Odemwingie is a result-driven professional copywriter with active 2 years experience who believes that written words play a powerful role in driving massive business sales and building sustainable customer relationships. Esther is passionate about capacity building and networking, as this has led her to various volunteering and internship activities. She's a strong team player and skilled communicator with deep interest in research and exploring creativity. She's a certified educationist, a graduate of the prestigious University of Benin, where she also served in various positions, including in a campus fellowship. Esther Odemwingie is a founder of CopyHub, a community of copywriters, and has taught over 5,000 individuals, students, employees, coppers, and the likes, and how to master the skill of copywriting for profit in the last 2 years. She is a convener of one of the biggest virtual conferences, tagged the Big Game Conference. She seeks to use her wealth of experience to bring success to business and customers alike through copywriting. Fondly called Smilepreneur. When she starts, she'll start smiling. That is if she's going to put on a video. So she's fondly called Smilepreneur. She's a die-hard advocate of happiness, and she believes that no matter our dialect, smile is a universal language that even pain understands. She has used her copywriting skill to sell different digital skill products both for herself and her clients, and have made massive sales. Well, she can help you double your and triple your advertising budget with a killer sales copy. So I'll be dropping this later on for us to connect with her. So permit me to introduce right now Miss Esther Odemwingie. So Miss Esther Odemwingie, you can go ahead and speak, man.
All right, Kelvin, thank you so much. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I guess.
I hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't put on my video right now. this village where I'm serving, no light. So it just permits me, yeah. So it just
Yeah.
permits me just say my voice and um learn whatever I got learn. If you want to see my face, you can search me on Facebook when it drops my profile. You see my face, all my pictures, you get tired. Okay, real quick, no time. Please, Kelvin, you can mute everybody since you are the host.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do now.
Yeah, just mute everyone.
Okay.
Okay, I believe we have majority of coppers here. The coppers or students. Okay. Before we go deeply, I would also want you to know that I'm a fellow copper. For basically, my what's it called now? My target audience this evening is going to be the coppers because I'm going to be talking from experience. I'm currently serving, right? This is just my 11 months. No, 12. Yeah, 12. Right. April, May. This is my 11 months of service and it has been amazing. It has been amazing. And I so much love this topic that Kevin brought up because when I started serving, I think 3 months into my youth service, I'm currently serving in Owerri, Imo State. 3 months into my youth service, I organized something like this equally for corpers, basically. The title was turning your 3K monthly allowance into daily alert, and we recorded close to 4,000 registrations, and it was really a bomb. Yeah, and so many corpers. That was the beginning of their, how will I put it now, of their transformation. Like sincerely, I got testimonies of how that program really helped them. Some of them, that was how they even began their online journey. Because the truth is this: if you're a corper, you're listening to me this evening, maybe you just like Kelvin, maybe you are just starting out as a copper or something, right? Maybe you just got posted to your place of service and all of that, and you are thinking, let me tell you the truth. The truth is, if as a copper right now, the only thing you want to be banking on is your 33,000 naira, you would be surprised. I'm telling you the truth. You would be surprised. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Except you don't want to eat good food. Yeah. Except you don't want to eat good food. Except you don't want to invest in your personal development. See, I'm not here to brag this evening, but then some of the things I'll be saying, they are basically things that would motivate you. I'm not a motivational speaker, right? But they are basically things that would push you to leave your comfort zone right now, especially if you're a copper, basically, right? There are things that would push you and everything. So the way I am right now surfing, when I do some things online, basically, when people see me, be like, are you sure you are serving? Are you sure you are serving? I could remember vividly where what is it called? When I attended the program in Lagos, yeah, that program was a 60,000 naira program and everything. When I came and when we were talking, I told them that I'm a copper. They're like, are you serious? Did you save up like your 2 months allowance before you bought the ticket for this program? I was like, save up, okay. I mean that God has been helping, that since we started receiving our monthly allowance, once it comes like this, I push it to piggy vest. Most of you know piggy vest. Yeah, God has been helping us. I've been pushing this to piggy vest, yet I'm still living fine. Yet I still travel and everything. In fact, as a couple, this year, see, I was telling my friend the other day that I would teach on copywriting, but just let me explain some things to you. So I was telling my friend the other day that if it's even possible for us to come as a couple again, like the 1 year, most persons and they believe this 1 year of service is a waste. And for me, it has been my best year so far. I'm not joking. It has been my best year so far. Even though I was not posted to the play. Obviously, now most of you, where you need is Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, all those kind of, you understand now. And then suddenly they just throw you to Kaduna, or they throw you to this village I'm staying here in Owerri. And you're like, God, can this 1 year just finish? Now, the first thing I would love to tell you this evening is this: no matter the state you found yourself, no matter the state of service you've currently found yourself, make sure you make out the opportunity in that state. Now, what do I mean? Make sure you tap into every available resources in that state. I do tell my fellow corpers that don't be like those corpers that move. They have this triangular lifestyle from their hostel or from their lodge to their PPA, then maybe to clearance, then back to their OM, to their lodge. They have this triangular lifestyle. If you're a corper, you understand what I mean by PPA clearance and everything, right? Don't live your life like that in this 1 year. in case you are just starting out now, you're opportunity to hear this now. But if you've gone for maybe like your 6 months, 7 months, you can still come on track. Right? Don't just live your life like that. There are so many things you should tap into in this period or in this 1 year. So back to what I was saying, this 1 year has been very, very, what's the word now? Interesting for me. It has been one of my best years so far. I'm not kidding. I've done so many things this year that I have not done in the past years. Right? I've traveled to places this year that I have not traveled to in the past years. Right? By the grace of God, this same year was the first time I used airplane. Right? This same year. Well, this is not based on my 33K. I'm telling you the truth. So if you really want to live a comfortable life throughout this year and beyond, if you really want to invest in yourself throughout this year and beyond, if you really want to do stuff, the 3K would not be enough. In fact, it would never be enough. Sometimes I go to the markets to buy food stuff, right? And I just see myself, the amount I spend, I'm like, wow. So imagine I'm not making extra money outside my 33K. How would I even be living? That's why you see some coppers. If you're a copper right now, if you're not a copper, you might not really understand. That's why you see some coppers, when they've not paid their allowance, let's say on the 28th, 29th, you see them crying in the group chat. They've not paid though. UBA have not paid though. What is it called now? First Bank have not paid. All of them will be screaming. So anytime they are doing such things in my group, I'm just laughing. Me that my own will come like this, I won't even touch, right? But this financial confidence only come when you know what you are doing. When you have other streams of income, when you have other things that are paying for your bills, then you'll be able to save. You'll be able to even invest. So imagine you are receiving only 33K and you don't have extra streams of income. How will you be able to save? That's why you see some people after this 1 year, they go home and they are useless. They don't even know what to do. Then they will carry their, a certificate, looking for one job to, and another, from one company to another, saying there is no job. Whereas these persons did not even plan their life while in service. That's why you see some people be like, after service, what's next? What's next? The life, you did not pause your life while you were serving. Life continues, right? I'm just trying to explain these things to you so that you would, especially if you are here right now and you are currently serving in whatsoever state, I don't care to know, be it Kaduna, Kwara, whatsoever state at all, right? Whatever state you are serving currently is not a yardstick. It's not an opportunity for you to say, I was not posted in Lagos now. That was why I could not do anything. If I show you where I was posted to, sometimes when I make videos, right, when I do some videos, even when I teach, when I create courses and everything online, and people are like, Shey's village, are you in one village? Are you sure you're in one village or you're in Lagos or you're in Port Harcourt serving? So your location right now, wherever you are posted to, should not be a limitation why you should not invest in yourself, why you should not look out for extra income. So this evening, in this because of this training, just like Coach Kelvin said, you'll be learning so many things. So please make sure you take them seriously in case you don't have any skill right now. But if you have, go and build more on it, because the big money in any skill is in how much capacity you've built on such a skill. Right? So if you're a graphic designer here this evening, you want to build more capacity so that you will be any big money. So the extent that even when they don't even pay your monthly allowance for 2 months, you will not be moved. You would not be moved. Why? Because that's not even your major source of income. Right? You have other things that are paying your bills. You have other streams of income. Okay, now let me quickly say this. There are several streams of income currently. Now you even see even 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they are currently making money from them. Another thing you must also know is this, that if you want to start making money outside the 33K, you must be selling something. I know this one part most of you don't want to hear, like sell what? You must be selling something. And I do tell people that when it comes to selling, it's not that difficult. Though it's not easy, but still it's not difficult. Yeah, it's not difficult. So you can either sell your ideas, you can sell your knowledge, you can sell your experiences. I can remember the first money I made online, right? What I sold was my experience. Some of you've had bad sides before now, but then God has helped you. He has pulled you out of such situation. You can package it and sell it. You can package it and sell it, right? So I held a conference last week, yeah. August 6,200 registered participants. And most of you might know him, Emeka Nobis. He said something during the conference. He was our keynote speaker. He said, if you are not selling something right now, you are wicked. If you are not selling something right now, you are wicked. Do you know why? You are denying some people the opportunity for them to become better. That's what Emeka Nobi said. And if you dissect that very well, it's very, very correct. Most of you would have not been in the place where you are right now if somebody did not sell something to you, right? If you are not sold something to, for example, most of you that have taken one course or the other that have been giving you money, for those of you that have been earning online, right? You're able to earn online right now because you took a course, because somebody sold it to you. So if you are not selling something right now, you are wicked because you are denying people of becoming better. That's the truth. I've sold so many digital products, so many digital courses online, and every day I get testimonies upon testimonies. And sometimes I'm like, imagine I did not sell this thing. So it's two ways. You are selling to make somebody better, and they are paying you too for making them better. So this evening, if you are not selling anything yet, after this training, go back, sit down, strategize. What can I start selling? What can I start selling? Because it's very disastrous if the only thing you are banking on for the period of this service is your 33K monthly allowance. If that's the only thing, you will so rubbish yourself in poverty. That's the truth. There are some things you will not be able to get for yourself, right? So I'm sorry, I'm just touching different areas. Just make sure you are picking yours. So back to what I was called for here this evening. I told you can sell your experiences. If you have an experience already that you know, one thing experience does for people is, if I buy your experience, it will shorten my journey. It will shorten my journey, okay? So you've gone through something before and you are now a success in it. So in order for me not to go through that thing anymore, just to arrive at my destination, I would buy from you. So it's as easy as that. Though there are several components when it comes to selling, that's not why I'm here this evening, yeah? But then you can just go ahead and make research. Just make sure you're selling something. And the easiest platform for you to do this is on WhatsApp. That's the easiest. In fact, 90% of the money I've made online for the past 2 years, I became intentional about internet marketing. 90% of them are from WhatsApp. Yeah. So make sure you're selling something on WhatsApp. Make sure you're selling something on WhatsApp. If not, times will come where you can't even buy data. Trust me. If you want to bank with the 3K only, times will come where you're not able to buy data. Except you want to be doing night sub and everything, which is not bad, kind of, because that's how I started July 2020. Yeah. But then you should always upgrade. The major thing I want to strike into your head this evening is this: you must be selling something online. Go and look for anything to sell. If you cannot create your own products, yet affiliate for people at any commission. See, if you're a copper here this evening, you are the major person I'm talking to. If you're a copper here this evening, you are the major person I'm talking to. If you don't have extra streams of income, of income, all right? So it's very, very important. So that after this 1 year of service, you won't go home and go and start looking for one job or the other from one place to another, right? So back to what I was saying. For me, basically, I had a skill even before I came into service. That was my advantage, kind of, right? I was already kind of making money online before I came into service. So, but that's still not an excuse for you if you're not making money yet. So I had a skill. It's not I have a skill, right? Called copywriting. So most of you, this might not be your first time of hearing the word copywriting. Yeah, there are several types of skills you can engage in right now. Just pick one, dig your head into it. Yeah, pick one major skill right now, dig your head into it, and start making money from it. How can you make money from any skill? Either by offering it as a service to clients, or you can also package it into an offer and sell to people. So for me, basically, I have this skill called copywriting. We have several kinds of writing. We have ghost writing. We have content writing. We have email marketing kind of writing. We have what is it called now? There are several kinds of writing, right? But mine is copywriting. Now, what is copywriting? In a simple definition, I might not be able to expose everything here this evening, obviously. Even in 1 month, I can't even exhaust everything with my students. So copywriting basically is using words to sell something. That's the basic definition. Selling with words, selling with written words, the ability for you to write something, and when somebody reads it, they buy from you. The ability for you to, you see, most of those stuff you see on billboards. Most of you must have seen billboards. So those write-ups, what you call write-ups or content, we call it copy. So some of those things you see on billboards, they are the power of copywriting. whereby you see they'll just write maybe 2 lines, and before you know, they are trying to sell something to you. All right, I'm not sharing my screen this evening. I would have been showing you practical examples. So some of those things you see on billboards, they are copy. If you go to Jumia and you want to go and buy something, those write-ups you see before you make purchase, that's what a copywriter does. Yeah. Now, if you see sponsored ad on Facebook too, when you see ads, that's what a copywriter does. They write to make sure you sign up. They write to make sure you click a link. They write to make sure you buy from that post. Now, there's a difference between content writing and copywriting. Content writing is you just writing to engage your readers, to inform them, to educate them, right? That one pays too. There are people into the content writing niche. They make money from it too, right? So, but copywriting, the major aim of copywriting is writing to sell something. That's why if you are here this evening, no matter the kind of skill you have, you will still struggle to sell if you don't learn copywriting. That's why I do tell people that copywriting is the mother of all skills. Now, before I move forward, in case, because I'm seeing some comments here, which obviously means some persons, they really don't know some stuff. Yeah. For example, I saw a comment of, let's use WhatsApp video. I don't know how WhatsApp video can accommodate even 20 persons, let alone close to 300 persons. That's why I might not really be going deep. Let me start from scratch. Now, when we say skills, we have different types of skills. We have digital skills and physical skills, right? You know those kind of skills where you see hairdressing, tailoring, barbing, all those things are skills equally, but they are physical. You cannot offer such services online. You cannot come and barb somebody's hair through online. So the person have to be there physically for you to do that, right? You cannot come and make somebody's hair online. The person have to be with you physically for you to do it. But the type we are talking about this evening is digital skills, which means you don't have to see the person physically before you offer your service to that person. Even from the comfort of your room, you are delivering your service and getting paid, right? Even your pajamas. You are just in your room. You've not even brushed your teeth. You are sitting down with your pajamas and everything. You are offering your service to somebody you've not seen before in your life. From Nigeria, offering your services to somebody in the UK, and you are getting paid, right? That's the advantage of digital skills over physical skills. Now, I'm not saying physical skills are bad. I'm just telling you that no matter the physical skill you have, make sure you have a digital skills because it's more scalable. You make more money from a digital skill than from physical skills, right? Now, no matter the physical skill you have currently, because I believe some person said they're into one business or the other already offline, make sure you bring it online. Make sure you bring it online. Have a major platform where you bring it into. Because let's say, for example, now I have over 1,500 people view my status every day. Over, like on a daily, over 1,500 people view my status every single day. Now, if it's physically, I'm currently selling something, I'm always selling. I give value, but I sell too because value will not pay the bills, right? So I give out free stuff too. But then when I'm selling, imagine me carrying my products every day. I would not be able to put it before the faces of 1,500 people. It's not possible. It's not possible. But what happens online, I just put it, and 1,500 persons sees it on my WhatsApp status without me leaving my room. Do you understand? That's the power of digital skills. That's the power of why you should leverage the online space. That's the power of why you should leverage the online space, no matter what you are doing right now. So if you have to be selling physically, maybe your skill or something, it will take you hours, it will take you days, it will even take you months for 1,500 persons to see what you are doing. But once you bring it online to the digital space, you are able to, what is it called now? Yeah, I talk very fast. So you are able to, you get the recordings, hopefully. Okay. So we are able to reach out to lots of persons. We are able to reach out to lots of persons. Another thing that might be a limitation for you too, no matter the skill you have currently, is you must have audience that you are selling to. But before I go into that, let me come back to copywriting. Okay. So like I was telling you, copywriting is the mother of all skills, which means, please means that person is disturbing me, please. Thank you. All right, thank you, Kelvin. So no matter what, no matter the skill you have right now, or no matter the business you're operating right now, for some of you, You don't have one skill. Maybe you are selling shoes, you are selling bag, you are into real estate, you are into technical works, you are into mechanical works, depending on the kind of thing you are doing offline or even online, you will still need copywriting skill. Because the truth is this, nobody will just buy from you if you put your stuff out there. They don't give a damn about you. Right? The only thing what copywriting teaches you is the ability for you to catch these people's attention and make them buy from you. Because the truth is this, you're not the only one selling whatsoever you are selling. That's the truth. You're not the only one selling whatsoever you are selling currently. There's no niche that is not saturated. Right? Even if you go to the marketplace right now, physical markets, it's not one person that's selling tomatoes in that market. But you still see one person making the most money from that thing. Right? So the thing is this, when you come online and you start selling, the ability for you to catch people's attention and make them buy from you, that's what copywriting teaches you. Yeah. Now, back to what I'm saying. When it comes to selling, because copywriting is not different from selling. Copywriting is the ability to sell with words. So that's why I'm always touching selling too, because that's what copywriting skill is all about. That's why if you are into graphics right now and you don't know anything about copywriting, sorry. So if you're into web development, you don't know anything about copywriting, sorry. No matter the skill you have, no matter the business you are into, I'm not saying you should go deep into copywriting like me, because we have two types of copywriter or two types of copywriting. Yeah, what we call the main copywriting and the complementary copywriting. Let me explain. Main copywriting is just like us that are main copywriters. We write to sell for people. So you come, for example, you tell me, this is what you are into. You want to sell this thing. You will pay me. I'll write for you. You go and use it to run ads or maybe organic on your WhatsApp status, and you make money from it because of the way I wrote it. Right? We have different formulas in doing that. I might not be going in deep. Secondly, some people tell you that, oh, I'm not good in writing. I'm not a writer. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot learn copywriting. Now, let me quickly debunk this. Copywriting is not for those that love writing. Neither is it for those that had A1 in English. In fact, the greatest copywriters, many of them did not go to school. The great, like the fathers in copywriting, the great copywriters, not Nigerians, so the great copywriters, many of them were dropouts. Many of them did not even go to school. So copywriting is not, though the word writing is involved, but it's not for those that love writing. There are several formulas in doing this. So it's just for you to sit down and make sure you learn them, right? And become a god in it. So it's not for, neither is it for those that graduated with A1 in English language. Yeah. In fact, there are some things in copywriting that breaks the rule of English. Okay. Because there are times where you write with slangs. So basically, back to what I was saying. Now we have two types of copywriting. The main copywriters, you want to become a copywriter, like you want to be writing for people and earn as high as, see, there were times, I have a coach of mine, he charges as high as 500,000 naira for a single copy. This is basically for people that have money to run ads with their copy. Now, when I'm saying copy, you understand what I'm saying already, what you call write-up, what those stuff you see that they used to advertise things, right? That's copy. If you are very familiar with Facebook, you must have been seeing them too. You see sponsored ad. Those write-up you see that sometimes makes you click a link. That's copywriting. Write it to catch people's attention first, then make sure they click. That's what copywriting does, right? The essence of copywriting is to make sure somebody click that link. The essence of, in fact, there's no copywriting, there's no copy without a link. That's what we call CTA in copywriting. It's an acronym, CTA, call to action. So if there's anything and there is no call to action, it's not yet a copy, right? You must call them to action. Buy now. Click here to buy now. Click here to know more. Click here to see more. You must have been seeing these things on Facebook ads or Instagram ads. Even when you visit sites like Jumia, you see things like this, right? That's called product description. If you want to buy product, there's another aspect of copywriting. Okay, so basically, main copywriter, and there's other ones we call complementary copywriters. Those ones don't go deep into copywriting. They don't go deep into copywriting. What they do basically, they just learn the basics to make sure they are able to compel people with words, to make sure they buy from them, right? To make sure they buy from them. Okay, you need a visible example. Let me copy what I posted on my status about my offer this evening, so you will come and buy. I'm coming. I will drop them in the chat. I don't like teaching with chats. Okay. Because when I'm teaching with voice like this, you tend to understand more than typing. Okay. So when it comes to copywriting too, it's majorly about understanding human psychology. Because you are selling to humans, you are not selling to machines. So copywriting is not first about writing, it's first about understanding human psychology. So because I hear some people say, I'm not good in writing, why should I learn this skill? But they fail to understand that copywriting is 80% human psychology, the 20% writing. That's the truth. Let me use a practical example. So I saw something sometime online. Maybe I will share the video here with us. What's it called now? The picture with us later. Before I leave, I'll share the picture with us, right? So what I saw was they were like, this bag, listen very well. Oh. This bag is let me just say 5,000 naira, right? This bag is 5,000 naira. This shoe is 2,000 naira. So buy the both of them for 7,000 naira. Nobody bought. Look at what they now did. They're not like, this bag is 7,000 naira. Once you buy this bag, you get this shoe for free. Before you know, people were rushing the second ad more than the first. Let me repeat. The first ad was, this bag is 5,000, this shoe is 2,000. Everything together pay 7,000 naira. Nobody bought. The second ad was, this bag is 7,000 naira. So they added the money for bag and shoe together. They were not like, this bag is 7,000 naira. Get the shoe for free once you buy this bag. People were rushing the second ad. What does this tell you? When you are selling to Nigerians, mostly, majorly Nigerians, you must understand human psychology. What do I mean? We love the word free. Free. We love the word free. So if you are selling currently, you are a business owner, right? This is not we trying to lie or something. I know some of you be like, I'm a Christian now. I don't need to say that. It will look as though I'm lying. It's not lying, right? Yeah, you just understand human psychology, and this is what copywriting teaches you, right? You just understand human psychology. So what do you need to do sometimes with your product if you're into baking or anything you are doing, any business you are doing right now, or if you have one skill or the other, right? Always use the word free. We love the word free. That's why sometimes bonus me free, Abby, but Nigerians want to see free bonus. Nigerians want to see free bonus. I don't have handouts. I'm just talking from my wealth of knowledge. I'm talking from my head, right? I'm not preparing any handouts for this course. I know copywriting so much that even without book, I can talk for 3 hours. I'm just talking from my head. I'm sitting on my bed right now, holding my phone and talking, right? So, what is it called now? Like I was saying, it's just human psychology. So no matter you agree right now, sit down and strategize like that. That's what copywriting teaches you. Okay. Nigerians want to get the word free. Like I said, bonus means free, but they want to see free bonus. They want to see that word. That's why anytime I write a copy, either for myself or for my clients, I will ask them, this thing you want to sell, what can you give for free? I'll be like, I cannot give anything for free. Oh. This thing that I'm giving them is too much for this price. So why should I give anything for free? I say, you don't understand humans. You don't understand Nigerians. If you like, give them even a net for a low price. They want to see something for free attached. That's why you must leverage on them in the sense that you look for anything attached for free. Now, I do tell people that no matter, don't go and be selling rice and giving Bible for free, right? So whatever you are giving for free must, what's the word now? Must complement. Must complement. You say?
Must be related.
Yeah, must be related. Must be related. So because I said always use the word free, always attach something to for free if you want to sell better, and you are selling plastic chair, you are attaching rice for free. It does not work that way. Okay. So in copywriting, that's what they teach you. So the first thing is free. The second thing is now. These are several words. Okay, in copywriting, we call them trigger words. Yeah. They are called trigger words in copywriting. There are so many. I have over 100. But then this time will not permit me to start giving you everything. The second word is now. N-O-W. Why do we use the word now when we are selling? Using copywriting as a skill. Remember I told you, if I should not leave this training this evening without knowing the definition of copywriting in layman's language. Copywriting is using words, W-O-R-D-S. It's using words to touch the emotions of your reader and making sure they buy from you. Because that's the goal of everything you are doing online, making sure people buy from you, right? If you can hear me, just type it in the group. Type out what I just said, type out the definition. I said copywriting is using words to touch the emotions of your reader or your audience and making sure they buy from you. Let me see, type it in the what is it called? In your digital skills group. Let me see those that are following me. Type it, let me see. Type it, let me see. Type it, let me see. Copywriting. The first person to type it this evening might enter my class for free. Okay, using words to touch the emotion of your reader, making them to bear goods. No. Copywriting is using words to touch the emotions of your audience to make sure they buy from you. Copywriting is using words to touch the emotions of your audience to make sure they buy from you. Okay, I'm happy some persons are following. Some persons are following. And you would not want to believe how much I've made from this skill and how much my students are currently making from this skill. And for some of you that still say that type copywriting as CO, yeah, please, I think I should make this too. Please, COPY ROIGHTING. That's not the spelling of copywriting. I knew when I started that too, I made that mistake too. So somebody just did it. That's why I want to point our attention to it. Right? Somebody just did it. 2 persons just did it. That's one of the advantage of typing now. All right. So it's not COPY ROIGHT. That's copywriting. That's ROIGHT. Sure, you read books a lot. If you've seen some books, yeah, you see copyright 2008 or something. There's a way they write it, right? That copyright means giving, what's the word now? Giving the permission to somebody to either rewrite your book, yeah, or to reproduce your something, your material. So that's the copywriting is different, please. The one we're talking about this evening is COPY WRITING. Yeah, that's the copywriting we're talking this evening. There are 2 different things. I made that mistake too when I started at July 2020. So back to what I was saying. Another word is now, NOW. Do you know why? Naturally, as humans, we are lazy. Naturally, we procrastinate a lot. So because you understand this about humans, when you are writing to sell, either for yourself or for your clients, make sure you use the word now when you are calling them to action. For example, click this link now. Right? Let's say click this link. Click this link now. Now, I just typed something in the group. Check it out. Click this link. Click this link now. Which one caught your attention or which one triggered your emotions? Somebody should type it in the group. Which one of them triggered your emotions? Is it click this link or click this link now? Which one triggered your emotion? Yeah, Marianne said click this. Yeah, thank you so much. You are getting the gist now, yeah? Yeah, great. So that's copywriting for you. That's copywriting for you. So when you read some things online and you are moved, when you read some things online and you don't see, sometimes I write, I could remember one guy, he paid for one of my courses. The next thing I saw was like, man, please send me my money back. I was like, why? What happened? He said, I never knew when I paid for this thing. No, I was just reading. And before I paid, I did not know, please. I started laughing. That's the power of copywriting. That's the power of copywriting. If you must sell online, you must understand copywriting. If you must sell online. Okay. So I told him I cannot refund your money. So we started laughing. Okay. So the word now is very important. Because naturally we procrastinate. They will say, I will click later. But once they see that word now, so you might think it does not mean anything, but trust me, we are talking to humans with emotions. So indirectly, that thing entered their head. So for example, now, okay, Daniel, okay, let me mention Daniel. Daniel is here. Daniel, you're reading something, for example, you see something like, click this link now. What I do most times, I write that now in capital letter. That's how intentional I am when I'm selling. I write that click this link will be in small letter. It's not my business. You see that now? I will put it in capital letter. Because once you see it, that's where your eyes goes to first. Okay? So that's another thing. The next thing you must understand about humans is discount. The words discount. You are selling to Nigerians. If you are selling to Nigerians, you must understand these things. The second thing is discount. Nigerians love discounts. Then you say you see Jumia. You see Jumia use it on us very well. Jumia uses on they use it on us very well. You will see a what is it called now? A product. Normally, a product will be, let's say, 5,000 naira. They will not do this product is 10,000 naira. Get it for 5,000 naira discount today. Is a lie. It's a lie. Normally that product is 5,000, but because they know humans love discounts, they will slash it. It's not slash. They know what they are doing because they are dealing with humans. So if you understand humans and emotions, there's no way you will not sell. If you understand humans and emotions, there's no way you will not sell. There is no way you will not sell. Another very important thing you must understand about humans when it comes to emotion. If you notice, I'm not talking so much on writing because copywriting is 20% writing, is 80% emotion. Please, Kevin, how many minutes do I have more? I know another speaker should come on board. Okay,
not really. It's just you for today. So
okay.
You can just take some time and maybe round up.
Yeah, I have a meeting by now, so I should be rounding up. So that you must understand when it comes to copywriting is whatever you are selling right now, look for an emotion that is attached with such a thing and sell from the standpoint of that emotion. Let me come again. Whatever you are selling right now, in case you are selling or you intend to sell anything, or you not learn one skill or the other and you want to start selling that skill. Remember, I told you must be selling. In fact, if you are in this world right now, you are not selling. I don't know. Even if you are a career person right now, you have a 9-to-5 job, you are going for a 9-to-5, you have an offline work. Make sure you are still selling something. Package your experience, sell it. I know a doctor, this is not they told me. I know a medical doctor, right? That learns content writing. They are selling content writing. He's still a medical doctor going to work. But what he does, he automates the sales process online. So before they pay him his monthly salary, he's getting daily alerts. Those things are deep. I would not go into them. Okay. So another thing you must understand is look for an emotion attached to what you are selling. For example, yesterday I went out to meet somebody in a restaurant, and from where I was to that place is just 200 naira. From where I was to that place is just 200 naira. Public transport. Listen very well. This example will help you. This example will help you very well. So when I checked boats was 1.5. Boats, like boats, no normal boats now. 1.5. Public transport was 200 naira. Let me explain something attached with emotions. But they are not calculated. I say boats 1.5. So if I enter this boat now, AC will be inside, and it will just take me straight to that place. You know, now more like private car. You are in front. It will just take you there. No pick and drop on the road. No pick and drop on the road. But if I enter this public transport now, the public transport is not going there directly, and we have to enter it 3 times, right? The first place is from where I was to one junction, 15 naira. From that junction to one junction, I think 15. Then from the junction to the restaurant, 100 naira. So I will be doing pick and drop. They will drop me, I will trek before I enter another one. And if we are going on the roads, they will stop. They will carry somebody. And obviously, public transport will never be comfortable. That's when you will sit down. You see 2 fat people sitting close to you. They will press your life. Okay? So I now balanced all these things in my head. Right? I was like, one more. And before you know, I settled for boats, 1.5. I booked for boats. I entered, right? Now, what am I trying to explain? The boat took me there, like cruise. I got there 2 seconds. I entered the place and everything. What am I trying to say? The emotion attached to boat is comfort. Are you getting me? The emotion attached to boats is comfort. That's why most of you will prefer boats of 1.5 to public transport of 200 naira because of comfort and because you have the money. Now, what am I trying to say? So when it comes to copywriting, different emotions for different products. We have the emotions like comfort. That's why you see some people, they will buy some kind of sofa or what you call this your sitting room, the chair, those kind of expensive chairs. You see them, they will buy some TVs, they will buy some things in their room, basically for comfort. So the comfort attached to that product, the emotion attached to that product is comfort, right? You see some people, they will buy some kind of drug so that they can perform sex very well. So if you are selling such products, the emotion you should attach to it when selling is, sure, you want to perform well in bed, buy this product. So there is no, like now, if you are selling a digital course online that will make somebody make more money, the emotion attached to such a product is money making. So look, any product, for example, you want to write for a client, right? Look for that product, look for the emotion attached to that product and sell from that perspective. This thing is very deep. In fact, 1 hour will not be enough for me to explain this, but I'm just trying to expose you to some things when it comes to copywriting. It's 80% emotion. It's not first about writing. So if you understand emotion very well, just like I said, I entered both because of the emotion of comfort. Because of the emotion of comfort, right? So you must understand these things. Yeah, there are different emotions attached to it. For example, books, if you sell books on personal development, the emotion attached to it is becoming better. So when you are selling such a book, the first question you ask is, do you really want to become better? Do you want to improve yourself? Sure, you know that the investment in yourself is the only investment that will yield 100% return. That's why you should get these personal development books. Okay, so you must look for an emotion. So you begin to sell from that standpoint. Right? Because naturally, people buy with emotion before they justify with logic. This is another very solid point. Write it down. People buy from emotion before they begin to justify with logic. What do I mean? Somebody will buy from you when you've touched their emotion first, before they will not start balancing it with logic. Not be like, this thing they expect. For example, yesterday, when I booked the boat, I've confirmed my order. The man called me. So I bought the emotion already. Unless I was like, 150 to 200 and wow. So I seen it with logic. After I bought it, you must buy from emotions, right? You must buy. So when I booked the boat yesterday, I was not thinking that 150 compared to 200 naira. But that was not the first thing I looked at. The first thing I looked at was the emotion.
I think we're having some network issues.
Even before I started balancing with logic. So that's how you must swap to. So the last thing here I would say, I'm going to give you a very short formula to selling. A very short formula to selling anything. A very short formula to selling anything. Before I leave, that's the last thing. A very short formula to selling anything. It's called the AIDA formula. AIDA. Okay, they're calling me already. I will soon leave. So, yeah, my network just broke. Sorry about that. I received a call. I have a meeting by 9, so they were calling me. So the very short formula I'm going to give you this evening is AIDA. AIDA. Is an acronym. We have different formulas in copywriting, but this is the most simplest and the shortest. Yeah? We have pastor formula. We have the triple C formula. Several formulas. Several formula. Okay, several. But I'll be giving you this one this evening. AIDA. A for attention. If what you are writing is not grabbing people's attention, forget about it. A for attention. So your headline, call it the headline, right? Your headline, when you are selling something as a copywriter, must be attention grabbing. Right? So there are several formulas in writing headlines. I will not go into that this evening. We have the storytelling kind of formula. We have the problem kind of formula. We have the guarantee type of formula. We have the discount type of formula under that A alone. Right? So the next thing is I, interest. You must write what interests people, what people love to see. what people love to see. I'll not go deep into all of that. D is for desire. Must make people desire it. For example, I booked both because I desired comfort. Right? A is action. Like I told you, no copy without action. What's that action? Calling people to action. Click on this link now. Buy now. Sign up now. Get it for 50% discount now. Anything you are calling them to do, that's what we call CTA, call to action. You must always call them to action. If what you are writing, because naturally people will not read what you've written and they will not enter your DM and say, what should I do now? I want to buy now. What should I do? You are leaving money on the table. So make sure you always leave your call to action. Buy now, click now. So guys, we've come to the end of this session. If you learned one thing or two, let me see in the group. If you know you learned something new, let me see in the group. D is for desire. D is for desire. Let me see in the group so that I know that I was not teaching myself. Let me see in the group. Let me see in the group. If you learned something, let me see in the group. If you learned something new, let me see in the group. Yeah, bring it on. So I know I did not waste my 1 hour here with us. Bring it on. So Kelvin, thank you very much for this opportunity. Yeah, I appreciate. In case you want to go further, you can reach out to me. Yeah, thank you very much. I have to take my leave now. I appreciate. Yeah, Mary, I see you. Convi, Anthony, Gilbert. Yeah. Thank you. All right, Kelvin, talk to you later.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma. I want to sincerely appreciate you for taking out time to come and inspire us with your skill. So, Ms. Esther has left us, and we're about to rounding up this section. I believe you learned a lot. Even myself, I was writing from my notes. I have my pen here. I was writing because we learn every day. And it's important that meetings like this, you take note of what is being taught. That is how you learn better and learn very, very fast. So I'll just quickly go over some of those things that she has said. The very first thing that she talked about is being intentional about your business, about what you want to do. That is, do those things that you ought to do. Like she talked about that you should be selling something. In the midst of giving out value, you should be selling something. So if you're a student, you're a copper here, you don't have anything that you're selling, you cannot make money. How is money made? The basic principle of how money is made is that money is a means of exchange of something valuable. Money is valuable to you. It's also a means of exchange. You have to exchange it with somebody with something that is valuable to that person. So, and for those who do not have a skill, go ahead and learn a skill. These days, digital skill is one of the fastest lane. I would say this learning digital skills is one of the fastest lane to become a millionaire online. It's one of the fastest lane. I think I put up that on my status recently on a flyer, and I got a whole lot of response from that. So it's one of the fastest lane. If you learn a skill, you have a skill. Like Miss Esther talked about how she started 2020 and all, how she mastered and she learned the skill, and you can see that she's talking out of her skill. Myself, I also have a skill that I'm master of. So it's important that you learn this skill. And she taught you guys today about copywriting. And one striking word that she said is that copywriting is the mother of all skills. Copywriting means selling in print. That is knowing how to sell. There's a way to sell. There's a way, some of all those brands that you see, there's a way they present their products. You just love it. You just want to reckon with it. There is a reason why you now choose MTN over Airtel. So they are actually working on your emotions, unknowingly to you. And it is the job of copywriters to make that possible. So copywriting is a very, 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 very unique skill that everyone needs. Even myself, there were times that I had to pay for trainings for copywriting. Even one of the person that actually taught Miss Esther, they actually paid that person to learn. and I'm still learning till tomorrow. So she has taught you several things. She taught you even she gave you a formula today called the ADI formula. Now that formula is one of the simplest copywriting formula that you need to know. That formula is a strategy that can be used in any business. Any business is a strategy that can be used. Let me just give you my own version, my own explanation of it. In your business, you should be consistent in creating awareness. Then creating that awareness, you use your copywriting skills, or you use it to create interest in them. After that, desire before they take action, especially if in that awareness that you are creating, some of the persons that are going to engage in that awareness, they are those who do not know you before. It is fine. How do you now make them get interest? How do you make them get desire? And then they can take action. So in more marketing terms, you are like transforming people who are cold audience. Cold audience means those who do not know you before. You are turning them from cold audience to become hot audience so that they can buy from you. So this is this training just to inspire you, to tell you about the importance of some of all these skills. And I had to bring an expert like Miss Esther to teach us about them. So I'd like to know, there was no much time for her to take questions. So I'd like to know, if you have questions, you can throw it to me now before we leave. So if you are saying anything, just raise your hand so that I will mute you. I'm looking through the chat. If you want to ask a question now, you can say it so that I'll answer you. So let's go ahead and. All right.
My question is that how can you attach an action? How can you attach emotion to soft drink?
Okay, to what?
To soft drink, like minerals. How can you attach emotion to it?
Soft drink?
Yeah.
What kind of product?
Maybe you have a job, you are selling minerals, like different kinds of minerals. Then what type of emotion can you attach to it?
Okay, talking about the kind of emotion that you can attach to it. It's running discounts at a time that at several times recurrently, or giving special treatment to, probably you have a customer that is coming for the first time. You can decide to tell that person intentionally that now, because you are coming here for the first time, this is what you get, this is what you get, this is what you get. So they will see you to value them, because customers, they want to see that you value them. So if you, that's one I'm just telling you now that you can do. It just came, not that I know it before, so it just came just to answer your question. So just, you have a new customer, you could offer them a special treatment or special discount. And the kind of discount you should offer, it's not something that maybe will eat up your profit, but even though it's going to still cover your profit to some extent, but it's just to hook that person so that the person can become an ambassador to your business. So that is one that you can always do. So another thing is it's offer bonuses and some other things that, like she said, she's mentioned about free. So anything that you can give out for free in any way, in attaching it to, those are things that it is just from your profit that you buy those things to add to your, that is related, that you buy to add to it. So in that case, the customers see you to be unique and different from the other person. So that's how you can attach emotion to it. So is Amarachi talking to us? Are you trying to say something, Amarachi? All right. Is anybody? So who's asking a question again, so that quickly go ahead. Usually my meetings are not very, very long. They are full of value. They want so by tomorrow we get into practical sections whereby we have theories and practical. And tomorrow myself I'll be teaching you guys myself, because I also have some of these skills to teach.
Hello.
So,
good evening.
Coach, yes, good evening. Mayor on demand.
Yeah.
Tell us your name. Just tell us your name before you go ahead.
My name is Samuel Mayowa.
All right.
Yeah. So I came across a video on YouTube that said something about branding, that every business needs branding, something like that. So I don't know maybe if that is really necessary I don't know because I just need to ask about what can you tell us about branding? Like for someone
All
to
right.
be able to brand a
I'll
business. Yeah.
I'll be very brief with this because of our time. So you can mute yourself. You can mute yourself while you're listening to me. So now, I would say I would have loved it if you'd ask this question tomorrow, because the person you're going to have tomorrow is a brand expert, and she's going to be talking about branding. Now, talking about branding, you cannot overemphasize the importance of branding in a business. In fact, branding is you, is how people perceive you, your branding. That is what people see about you. So um, so branding, it's very, very, very important. Like some people, there's what they call brand identity. Like myself, I have several brand identities. Like I have a brand color, though I can use any other color for any other designs that I do. So I've gone to an extent. I have a brand color. I have a logo. I have some so a special way, even font that you use maybe for designs. Even you some people make brand shirts. So it's just to let people know that, oh, you're serious with your business and they can easily identify with you. So branding helps you help people to identify with you better. No, for instance, now, like you now, I can see on your DP, you are putting on a nice shirt, you're dressing responsible. When I see such a person, I consider you to be responsible and you're intentional about what you do. So that is part of branding. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of branding. Branding a business, it's very, very, very important. Then we can now talk about different. Probably you are now branding online and you are branding offline. So it's very, very, very important. I hope I've answered your question. Yeah, I hope I've answered your question. Yeah, Mayo, I hope I've answered your question. So who else is speaking?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, all right. Don't worry. Tomorrow the speaker you are going to hear a lot about branding. Come and
All right.
learn. You learn a lot about branding
Okay.
because
Good evening.
basically, yeah. Good evening. Go ahead, Ife. Just introduce
Um,
yourself and let us know.
okay, my name is Moses Ephraim. I am River State. I listened to her all throughout the time she spoke, and it's something more like something one is already used to, and must not necessarily be taught, or for experts one must need little addition to what ideas one